when you put two wrestlers into a cage together, often the guy who punches the hardest, the fastest, the earliest, with the most commitment is the guy who wins the fight.
Especially two men of such a background. So Sangram Singh, again, with a nice bit of serendipity, started wrestling at age 12 as well, the same as Trabelsi, but is also a bit of an Indian celebrity. Millions of followers. He's an actor, a influencer, a general, overall celebrity, as well as a two-time Commonwealth wrestling champion. This is a guy at 40-odd years old, 41 years old, is throwing it all out there.
Yeah, and he's an admirable character, a fascinating individual. He's got a ton of audience, and he really is on the forefront of MMA in the great nation of India. There's 1 billion human beings that can be inspired by fighting, and he's right on the front end of it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the man fighting out of the blue corner. He is 33 years old. He stands at 183 centimeters tall, hailing from Tunisia, representing SFG, Hakeem Trabelsi. And introducing next his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is 41 years old. He stands at 180 centimeters tall. He has a record of 1 win, 0 losses. Hailing from India, representing GRKC Club India, Sangram Singh.
Awesome to have Sangram Singh here in the LFL cage.
And the referee for this bout will be Mr. Jean-Philippe Carbon. Daniel Sharif. Thank you.
Like I said, literally the game, sport, art of mixed martial arts in India is on this guy's back right now. This is one of the biggest shows and biggest events that an Indian fighting celebrity has been in, and he seems calm and serene.
You gotta admire him, man. Superstar back home. Cannot walk over the street without being harassed by everyone, and then unknown in the Netherlands, you go fight in a cage.
Yeah, love it.
Here we go, fight of two wrestlers at LFL 20. Irresistible force versus a movable object.
I've been watching the game of mixed martial arts develop in India over the last number of years. I've broken down some fights on my own platforms, and it is a fascinating organism that's developing, fighting in that great nation of India.
Such a big country with so many people. Just the base is not there fully for them to really learn how to fight MMA.
But like we talked about, yes, the predominance of wrestling or karate or footwork, any of these things changes with importance. But what's sometimes missing in some of these places where fighting is sprouting is wrestling. And so this man can wrestle, and now his opponent has gone chest to chest with him, and we're going to get to see what both of them can do in this arena. And there, goes a little throwaway.
Quite tentative start from both gentlemen here on the feet. Another clinch.
Goes underneath, tries to control the tricep, and now yes, and we see Sangram Singh ends up on top. He's got the hands connected, body lock, ear to shoulder. And this is a great place to be. Now he can pick that knee out. He can reach and pick that knee out. He can take the right hand and feed it to his right hand, but nope. It's more body lock and more control. Smart. Very smart. And Trabelsi shucks out, gets back to gap.
He limped arm his way out of there. Was able to get Singh off his back that way.
Singh's drawing him in, feigning passivity. I worked with John Danaher 36 hours ago in Miami, and that was a term he liked to use, feigning passivity. In other words, inviting somebody to come towards you. Shout out to Professor John Danaher. That's a genius right there.
Yeah, one of the absolute best. The people he brought forward under his tutelage, absolutely incredible.
Some of the greatest fighters of all time have worked under John Danaher. But
we see the two sort of a 50-50 position here. Sangram is definitely the one of the two here with the most to lose and experiencing the most pressure and the largest consequence on him. You know, how he performs has the biggest consequence. So every time it's 50-50, for him, he's going to be happy because that's a place you can build from.
Good work, guys.
Referee calling for a little bit of work from the two men in the cage.
So it's very interesting there. Now he's again back to that ear to the rib cage position here. Hands joined. You can just pick away here. And he shucks down, back, stays on top. Now he's in half guard or an open guard. No, half guard. Advances here. This is the best position of round one of the whole fight.
Not on the back of the head. Not on the back of the head.
Singh's really worried about this underhook, the far underhook, and that's great. He could consider taking his left hand into the bicep or the shoulder, opening it up, putting his knee on there. There's a lot of ways he could advance this position, but it's also not the worst idea to just play it safe here. It's a really high pressure fight that he's in. He might try to step over here. No. Oh, there's a Kimura attack to reverse. Now he's got a single, comes out the back. And stays with it. And another one now using the foot. He'll
trying to go for a heel hook or an ankle lock, maybe.
Collect the heel here. Trabelsi will look to collect the heel. No, I don't think it's. No, he can't fish it. So he's going to extract his own leg and push off. And very smartly, Singh closes the distance and ends up back on top of him. Now he has the right arm trapped with his left leg.
End of round one.
First round down from Singh versus Trabelsi.
A lot of fun exchanges here back and forth. The man who commits himself to some punches in some of these moving transitional periods and positions or on the feet is going to gain an advantage. When two men are in, I remember Chuck Liddell saying to me once, the times that he landed the hardest punches were when somebody else was thinking it was a wrestling match. They're both thinking it's a wrestling match right now. So the one who plants his feet and fires some hard punches will gain an advantage.
Okay. Out. Coach is out. Come on, out.
Referee asking for the coaches to leave the cage so he can get the second round of the second fight in LFL 20 underway.
Fight.
See, a little bit tentative in the first round. Both men just testing each other out. We'll see if one of them decides to up the tempo and, as you're saying, Robin, maybe pull the trigger to make something happen.
Donovan and his team have matched this beautifully for both men. I am very curious, and I was coming in very curious how Singh would do with the pressure, but he's very relaxed. He's very calm, and he's just coming in here and trying to execute, trying to perform. And you know, now he's into side crowding the hip with his right hip. Trabelsi shrimps away to make enough gap to get his knee in. And he can, now you can take the back. He's reaching for the shoulder.
Oh, he's looking like he's trying to... Oh, he got him.
He got him with a bar arm choke.
Singh gets the tap in the second fight of LFL 20 in the second round. Trabelsi taps from the choke.
It's a win for Singh, and it's a win for MMA in the country of India. Here he will step over. You see the little foot hook, steps in, kind of almost a little dope attack to get here. Takes one hook. Right arm will grab the shoulder blade. Now it's really a bar arm. I think he goes palm to palm. First steps through, stays close, hooks. And then his right hand will reach the left shoulder right there, and then he'll try to get palm to palm, and it's just a forearm bar choke version of a rear naked choke.
Big moment for Singh there. Second MMA fight ever. He came over to European shores and put in a performance. He's got the submission, got the result.
Stayed relaxed, came in. Sometimes the pressure of fighting, especially when you have much to lose, can overwhelm people. It did not overwhelm Sangram Singh.
We have a winner by way of rear naked choke. Fighting out of the red corner, Sangram
Congratulations, Sangram Singh. Wonderful performance, sir. Did you feel pressure coming in here? You really are representing India, mixed martial arts in India, and the people who love, passionately care about martial arts and fighting in your country. Did you feel pressure coming in?
I was in heavy pressure, but I was not showing on my face because I couldn't eat anything, and I have gone around 5-6 times toilet, so pressure was on high, but I stay calm. And now my coach and me, we made a different strategy, but here couldn't apply. So I was wondering what's going on, that wrestling is my strength, because since last 25 years I have been doing wrestling and I have represented my country also. So I went on this plan that we decided that if he comes down, we'll choke, otherwise we will do wrestling. Otherwise he will kick, he will punch. Doesn't matter.
It was very smart the way you approached this, as somebody feeling that kind of pressure to play to your strengths. But also, one of the beautiful things about fighting is the ability to stay calm in the chaos, and that was key for you.
I always say one thing, that champion is not that person who win the medal trophy or who comes in the first. Champion is that person who regular try. We should try in life, then we'll be champion. And now situation is going different, but I know that I got hurt in the first minute in my lips, but I know that wrestling will work because I am not boxer. I am learning. My punch is not good, and even my kicks are not good. But I am learning, and I'm coping. When Hakim was coming on me, then I doing this, because otherwise he would have hit me.
What, do you have a message for the young people in India, for people who love fighting, for people who have dreams and goals?
Yeah, India, no doubt. We have one of the biggest population in the world, 1.5 billion people in the India, and I want to say everyone that combat sports is a very beautiful sport. We should play sports, and I am telling you here in LFL is a very reputed league. And I am telling you here that after 2-3 years, India will be on the top 5 in the combat sports.
Yes, my friend. Well, congratulations to you. And I agree with you. Fighting is a beautiful thing, and you've come in here and represented yourself and your country beautifully. And for that, we thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sangram Singh.
Second fight of LFL 20, another finish, and we'll be having more fights coming up very shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next fight of the evening. which will be a lightweight bout for 3 5-minute rounds. Let's start by introducing the man fighting out of the blue corner, Arnaldo Mosca.